I've done a little bit of talking about, you know, my different tripods that I use and my different phones that I use, because I use my different phones, an old phone, you know, my phone that I put in my pocket that I use all the time, and then an old phone of Tyler's that I use. Hi, hello. And I've got my little lighting thing that I have for lighting me, which I use just like inside the house or whatever. I don't take it outside. Yes, anyway, so I think that since I have such a few number of clips this week, that that would be a good time to show how I take my video clips and put them into iMovie and edit them. Okay, so once I have all of my video clips here in my phone, a lot of these are me weighing myself each week, and so then I select and doop, 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 doop. Oh, I don't need that one. Doop, doop. Okay. And then I, MacBook Pro. So I'm going to airdrop those over to my computer. Airdropping. So then the next thing that I do, once I get the video clips onto my computer, I take it from the downloads and I select all. And I move them into a file here. Well, I need to make that file. So I need a new folder. It's going to be 11/12/2022, and this is me video editing video. And there we go. So it's moving all of those files into a my thumb drive that I have, and I keep all of my videos on that. So this is just really actually just a few clips compared to what I normally do. Okay, so that's done. So then I just delete. How do we do this? Move to trash. Move all of those to the trash, and I'm done with that. So I have all of my files here in my video editing video file. So the next thing that I do is I name all of these, just specific enough so that if later I'm like, okay, I want a video clip from that one week when I was doing like harvesting carrots after it froze. And so then I kind of know. And so I just start out, this is where I take a picture of myself saying hello. So I'm going to call this video 1. So you'll see like in previous videos, like I'll call it clothing 1, clothing 2, clothing 3, you know, like that. So I choose something that's like related to what the video is about. So I'll say video 1, and I'll say intro hello, and then video 2 is me, is the video clips on my phone. Okay, so once I have all of my video clips in to my folder here, I open up iMovie, which is a program that comes with you know, with the MacBook. So it was just the default program, and so I ended up using it. So it'll open up to your projects, and so look, see, I have my sourdough video project in process, right? And I have my previous vlog videos. I have my Jang Cedar video, which is in process. I've got my boat trip video that I was maybe like, oh, maybe I'll change this. Yes, so I have a couple of boat videos, and then I have like intros and things like that, stuff like that. So yeah, so what I do is I open up a new movie, And this is not going to be a iMovie tutorial. You can go online and figure that out, I'm sure, better someplace else. So then what I usually do is just go back to projects and name this thing. So I'm going to call this video editing iMovie, okay, right? And so then I open it up again. There it is. Okay, so drag and drop all your clips. So I go here to my stuff. I select all my little files, select all, and I just drag them down. And since I've got them in order there from the very beginning to the very end, then I've got them all in here. So yeah, this is going to be an odd one because I don't, normally I just do each day, you know, and do it like a little separate each day. But what I'm going to do with this week's vlog video is I'm going to have me talking and then putting in different clips throughout the time that I'm talking. But I do always start out by going to my latest project, which was mulching for the winter, I think. And I pick my intro out of there. So I select all of these intro videos, including the one with a date, and I copy those, and I go back to my today's video, and I pasted that in. And so I will change this title to, this will be, well, I don't even know what it is, what I did this week, mostly paperwork. I'll change the title later, and it'll be the 12th. So I got that, and so I'll change this title page here later, and then I'll get rid of this. This is from last week, so, but I just want to have the same. Ooh, let's do this. I want to have the same titles for everything there. Okay, and I don't know whatever this date is. And so what I do is I go and I look at my files and I say, okay, what was the date that I started? These are all from today, so let's just skip this. It's confusing. But the first day that I was actually doing something out there, and it says November 6th, the tunnel blows off. So this is for the 6th, and I don't know what date that was. Oops, November 6th. And yes, so that would have been what date? Oh, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Usually my phone tells me what date it is, but the phone is videoing this thing. So yeah, so then I go through, what I would normally do is I would go through here and I would see, well, when was the next date? Okay, November 7th. That was the USDA map that I had to make. So I'll copy my date. I'll go to the USDA map and I'll paste on the date. And I know that it was the November 7th. So I'll change the day of the week too. So that just keeps people, and so then transitions, I always do the same transition so people know that it's a different day. And if you're used to watching my videos, you'll know that this means that it's going to a different day. And then it goes into like that. Okay, so then I just keep on going with the dates, November 10th. So the November 10th, I would copy and I would go to the snow. And I would say, okay, copy, paste, and that would be November 10th. And then I would put that same transition in. Okay, so this is where I'm talking, and I talk for 8.3 minutes. So I'm going to pull this clip all the way to the front. And then if you look at this and I make this wider, it's actually a huge clip of me just talking blah 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 blah. And so what I need to do is I go through here, and when I hear myself talking about the thing I want to show, tunnel over my leeks and stuffing leaves in there and everything. It just like blew off. Let's cut it right here and put the clip in there. So I'm gonna delete that, and we're gonna go grab this clip here with the date and put it in there. Let's see how this so then I check to see how this thing sounds. Just like blew off.
So I tried to save.
Okay. So now I've got this on high. The sound I have to fiddle with a little bit. You can fiddle with the sound with this bar, is one of the ways you can do it. I usually put my main, if I'm talking far away from the camera, I raise it all the way up to 400. So this one's raised up all the way to 400% and of what the normal sound is. And this one I put it 200. If I've got the camera with me, I've got it 200%, and I try so that it keeps, and then I have to check to see if it's too loud or too quiet. Whatever. Okay, so let's go in a little bit because I'm walking without talking. And let's catch me as I'm talking. How's this sound? Just like blew off.
So I tried to save.
Okay, that sounds okay. That's a good transition. Maybe give myself just a little bit more time there. Let's see. It just like blew off.
So I tried to save my leeks by tucking some leaves around them. And then the cover just blew off of them.
Okay, and then I'll just kind of tidy up the end here, close that in so that, and then I think I'm just going to keep on, let's close this thing. I'm going to keep on bringing these clips about the leeks all in here. And I'm going to do this whole section about leeks. Okay. Pull all these down here and put them over here. And then I'm going to do this whole section where I was talking about leeks. And then I go back to my main me talking. But I don't know that it was off long enough because the leeks ended up looking fine. I say that in the... and then I just pulled the cover back over and put way more rocks on top of it. And then I didn't have a problem with that. Yes. And so then it's... So I'm going to go ahead and clip all that because I showed that in the videos of all the leaks and stuff happening, you know, all of me taking care of the plastic and all of that, and that they weren't froze, I mean, or whatever, I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this in so that we don't have to listen to me talking about that again. And so I'll clean up these clips a little bit later. They all need to be set at 200. The sound set at 200. Okay, and then I'll clean up these clips later. So that's a nice little story. And then I go from this into, well, let's see, let's just clean this one up. Just of the plastic, and we'll just see how that does. Okay, we'll stop it right there. Move that clip in right there, and then it'll go back to me talking. Let's see how that transition works. And we'll just see how that does. And so then it snowed, but only just a little tiny bit, and then it started raining, and it just kind of rained it off. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that because I'm talking so fast. Like, I should probably just put that clip of the snow right in here. What do I say next? So anyway, what I did this week... Yeah, I'm just going to cut it here. Because sometimes it's hard when I'm talking, I talk so blah, 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 to try and cut it where it's not abrupt and then you stuff a clip in, it's a weird transition. So I think that what I'm going to do is cut it there, and I'm going to go over here and grab my clip of the snow, and I think I'm going to keep the date on it, and we're going to yank it over here, and we're going to put it, we'll set it there for now, and then we're going to set it right in here. Okay, and then I'll clean that clip up in a minute. Started raining, and it just kind of rained it off. I'm dreaming of... This is me singing White Christmas. Okay, and that's all I have for that snowy day. So that's how I kind of keep going, right? I'm going to keep going along here as I talk about the next thing. Then I'm going to go find the next clip of what I say. I may take an extra picture of where I've signed up for the Southeast Alaska Farmers Summit and put that in the clip where it says, I did the sign up for the conference. And then I'll take these clips of the maps of my garden that I sent to the USDA. And when I say, oh, and I filled out my paperwork, I'll stick those in there. Now what you can do with these, let's just use this as an example, my map here. If you just want, if you want me to be talking over it, like this is what I'll do next. So let's find it where I say I'm talking.
Seafood bunkhouse.
Okay, that's where I'm talking about the conference. Or maybe I said the USDA thing earlier.
In the butt, try to get me engaged.
No, that's about the conference.
High tunnel program.
Okay, this is the high tunnel program. Okay, so let's take my little clip here, and this is where I do the map. And so I turn, if I have any sound on this thing, which it doesn't look like I do have sound. No, it's just a photograph, because then you just come up here and you turn the sound off of the clip here. And then I'm just talking over it. So
Forms, I updated my maps of where the tunnel's going to be.
Right, and so I can make this as long as I want to, and so it just shows the map while I'm talking. Anyway, so yeah, so I just need to keep going on. I will grab my pictures of me being downstairs, talking about my new project. So unlike my garden projects, which I do. So let's just go ahead and find that.
And last minute, do this to improve the downstairs.
Okay, so this is where I talk about this.
That I have a project where I've been wanting to do this, to improve the downstairs so that it can be a cold storage walk-in space.
Okay, so that's a good enough place to cut probably. What am I gonna say after that?
I'll be working on that.
Yeah, so then I can go back to that. That'll be fine. So I just cut this out like that. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab these two clips that I made of me talking about the downstairs and showing the downstairs area. Oh shoot, was it right here? I'm gonna move them into that gap, right? And I'll need to fiddle with the sound on these two clips. Okay, and so let's see, how does that work? Let's see what it sounds like.
I have a project where I've been wanting to do this, to improve the downstairs so that it can be a cold storage walk-in space.
Okay, and I need to, like, I'll take that bit out. Let's see how much I can take out of that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take out this little bit where I'm taking a big old breath in, and then I'm gonna move in where I'm talking here on this clip. Let's see what it sounds like.
Storage walk-in space. Okay, so I've shown you this, I think in one previous video many months ago.
Yeah, so that's where I start talking about this, the walk-in space. I've got that clip, those clips in there, and then it goes back to me. I'll get rid of this little bit at the end here.
In our week of freezing weather.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. In our week of freezing weather. What do I say after that?
And it turns out that.
Okay, so and it turns out, so then I can show after I said that. I'll do the clips of where I'm out harvesting. Oh, I saw a little deer too. It was fun. And 1, 2. It was a really long one because I'm probably gonna speed these up. Are these the ones that I had? Yeah. Oh, I got one more. I got one more there. One more clip there. Okay, these are always really hard. So let's go ahead and close this down so I can grab these. Okay, and I'm gonna put these into this, between these clips here. And did I get the right ones? Okay, yeah, so let's see.
In our week of freezing weather.
Okay, I need to get rid of me taking a breath again at the very end. And then I'm gonna go into this.
Of freezing weather.
I came out here, I've got to get some leeks. And maybe some carrots. And my little dear friend.
So yeah, so I got that. And so I'll just run these through. Now, sometimes I let the camera roll. I might put it on time lapse so that it just does the quick movements itself and moves through it, or just takes pictures of it and it's really quick. Or this time I just let the camera run, so I need to make it go faster. So once I go, oh my eyeballs. Once I start harvesting, let's do it this one. I'm harvesting carrots. I can make this go faster by clicking on this, and I can hit fast, and it makes it go fast. Grab this like end here and make the clip as long as you want it. Like say you want it to be pretty short, you can just like go like this. There's a point where when you make it so short, it like looks like you're like this ghost movie. You know, it doesn't look very good. So you can only go so short before it starts looking kind of funny. So let's see what it looks like. That's me going pretty fast. Oh, go, 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 go. But you can hear that noise in the background. It's because I haven't turned the sound off. So I'm going to clip on this. I'm going to hit the sound one here, and I turn the sound off. And then you just don't hear any sound at all. And usually when I have this going, and if I want to show the whole thing, so maybe I won't, I will go to the YouTube audio library, and I will look for something, you know, oh, do I want it to be rock? Do I want it to be, you know, do I want the genre to be, you know, dance electronic or something like that, and it'll show me different things. And then you can download those. Sometimes they require you to do an attribution of who the musician was or whatever. Sometimes they don't. So then I can then go into my audio and video, find whatever little thing that whatever music, you know, I'm not sure which ones. I've got so much here. I think Flash in the Pan is it's a YouTube audio. So then I can just kind of pull this down under this thing. I usually have to change the volume on this because it's too loud, and I'll check for volume later. But anyway, yeah, so that's how you do it. And then you can just kind of clip your little buddies here, get rid of that. You can make the sound go down. You can make sound go down in different places. Like if you're talking, you can hit the option button on your computer, click, click, and then let's do click, click. If I wanted to be talking here, and I can move that down so that while I'm talking, the sound of the music goes down, and then it goes back up again when I'm just working. So anyway, one thing I do too at the very beginning, which I didn't do this time, is I go to my earlier video. I go to the very end. Okay, there we go. And I grab my subscribe and comment. I grab my, so I don't forget these. I grab all these, copy, and where's my newest video editing video. And I go to the end here. And I paste those. And then I'll do a new, you know, a new page, because this isn't what happened, you know, at the end or whatever. And I honestly don't know what I'm going to put at the end of. I usually try to do something kind of interesting so people will be interested in staying till the end and watching the video. And then what you do is you go up here, and do I want to do this, or should I do this later? You export the file, right? And it'll say, okay, you want it high this resolution, you want it high, and I say next. And then I want to save it to my little thumb drive here, and so then I say save. What I'm going to do right now is actually cancel this, because I don't want to save it as it is, because it's not completely edited. So I'm going to cancel that. But then that video would show up in my thumb drive files here. And then I go to YouTube. Let's go to, where am I at? Dashboard. You go to create, upload video, and then you just go and you drag that file down. I'm not going to do this, but yeah, right? You just go like that. And it tells you to, you know, to set the title. And when I start out with this, I'll say, okay, whatever, yeah. Because you can always change all of this. Video, editing, editing, video. And I go next. I don't care, next. And then I set it on private so that it won't go out automatically, that I can fix it, I can check it, and then I hit save. So this'll upload. Usually it used to be really fast, and now sometimes it doesn't do very well, and I've had to wait for the next day because it just won't upload, but it's uploading, right? And then it takes a while to process. Sometimes I accidentally send it out before it's high resolution or whatever, and so it's kind of, people are watching it, it's all grainy and weird. So is this uploaded? Once it's uploaded, you close, you can go to your content, and you can see that this, of course, it's just a clip, it's not my video, that it's uploaded. And you can start to edit, you can start putting the description and all that stuff. Yeah, so I usually just go back and I go to my most recent video. I copy everything, and then I paste it into, yeah, so I copy everything here. Oop. Copy. And then I go to my new video and I edit and paste. And then I just change everything. So like the music might be new. I'll change the description here and stuff like that. I select the playlist, which is usually my market gardening vlogs. I used to deal with tags, but they say it doesn't make a difference, so I haven't been putting tags in. You want to go and do an end screen, you know, which shows the little screens at the end of videos that maybe somebody would like and like to see. And so the only other thing left before you go to hit public and publish it is you need a thumbnail. And they offer things that you could just automatically use, but I don't recommend that because sometimes, you know, like this video isn't about snow, you know, it's not about snow. And so my vlog video for the week. And so, I mean, I could do that one, but what I do is this. I go into my frame here in iMovie, and in this one, they say that the people like to see faces, you know, and so I try and pick a picture of me where I don't look like hell, and where I'm showing kind of what some of the things that I might be talking about. So, let's see. I want something with, and maybe something with me smiling. Maybe something with me doing a thumbs up actually is not a bad idea. So let's just do it. There's me. I'm kind of half-ass smiling in front of a bunch of junk that I need to clean up. So I do a screenshot of this little deal here, like this. And then I take that file and then I use it as my, it'll usually go to the desktop, and I take that file. Let's put the thumbnail over here. Oh shoot, my light went out. Oh no, my lights went out. Okay, so, and I call it thumbnail. Video, thumbnail. Oh shit. Okay, so there's that. If I want to add something to my thumbnail, I just open up the screenshot and I go to the tools here. I grab text box and I'll make this a lot bigger. And I'll say, I'll probably change the text to be a lot bigger. Let's do 100. And I'll say, okay, so there's some red. Well, there's also some yellow. But should we do yellow or red text? Maybe we should do yellow. Anyway, it'll say something like, watch me clean. Oh, shoot, what happened? Oh, yeah. My cellar. Something like that. Let's move it down. Okay. Watch me clean my cellar. There we go. Anyway, so yes, folks, that is how I make videos.